Hello and welcome to Archveldor's Hacks with Archveldor and his amazing hacks. Today we're in the Western Plaguelands, which is no longer very plaguey, and we're trying to pick up a quest called Uther's Blessing. And that's from a quest giver in Chillwind Camp. There's a couple of introductory quests you'll have to do before you get Uther's Blessing, but they're very basic. Just kill stuff and find stuff. You should be done with them in 2 minutes. Okay, and Uther's Blessing involves taking a tribute to Uther's tomb, which is a short distance away from Chillwind Camp. It's just up through this line of trees here. We're at the Path of Uther. And the premise of the quest is that you make your tribute here, and then you're supposed to talk to the priest you'll see walking around. Now, when we make the tribute, you see we get a buff. That's Uther's Blessing, and that gives you 15 critical strike. Now, it's important not to turn in the quest here. We abandon the quest, and we return to the quest giver to take the quest again. And I've just cut the journey short there. And we pick up the quest again, and we do exactly the same thing. Now back at the tomb, and we make the tribute again. And as you can see in the top right hand corner, we have 2 buffs. And in fact, the buffs from this quest, if you keep on dropping it and making the tribute, the buffs will stack indefinitely. There's no upper limit, it seems, to the number of stacks of this buff. The only real limitation to this buff is the duration of Uther's Blessing itself, which is 30 minutes, and depending how fast you can do it, it'll take you around 2 minutes or so to travel backwards and forwards, dropping and restarting the quests continually. So, as a practical matter, without any special trickery, your maximum critical strike would be around 40% or so, which gives you a huge advantage at lower level. That's the other thing, of course. You cannot pick this quest up until level 34. That's the minimum level. And beyond level 61, you can pick up the quest, but you don't get the buff, so there's no real point. And obviously you'd be getting into diminishing returns as your level goes up. Now there's one way you can speed up the process, one relatively simple way, and that is to set your Hearthstone to the inn at Chillwind Camp, and then obviously you've cut out 50% of the journey. So that will speed things up. There are other possibilities, of course. You could try Warlock Summons or a friend with a 2-seater mount. These are interesting possibilities you may wish to explore. I haven't yet done so myself. There are some very interesting potential angles with very, very high levels of critical strike. For example, Warlocks can produce potentially thousands of imps if they can get their doom spell to crit often enough. That's just one idea out of many. So there's the hack. I hope you find it interesting and useful. Thank you for watching. This has been Archveldor.